I see on IMDb that you work for the Muppets. I said, yes, I did for several years. He said, please, can you explain what makes the Swedish chef so funny?
Metal Gear Solid Bikini Beach. You'll buy it.
Oh, look at that. Random encounters list.
Get a bunch of potential people that can't even buy the game. He ain't gonna listen to you.
You want to roll?
Dude, man, you getting lit up, man. You popular today, ain't you?
Hey, it's a group text, man, and you're getting them too.
I ain't listening to nobody. I got stuff to do.
Oh wait, no, that one's not a group text. That's somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's not a good time to roll that one.
What'd you roll?
18.
18. See,
no, it is a good time. I thought I rolled 19. All right, yeah. It's time for Xeno's Animals.
Okay. All right. The last text was literally somebody saying, I just wanted to set your phone off during the stream. So thanks for that. All right. So see, what they don't know is I'd already put it on silent after Blood Axe had set my phone off on stream.
Well, he's trying to do work. He's like, yo, send me the links.
Yeah. All right. So Xeno's Aquatic Animals. God, I hate
believe you're a sea manatee.
What is this one? What is your favorite aquatic mammal? Are there that many?
Sea manatee should be yours.
Mine
is real easy, man. Killer whale.
Yeah, that's where I was about to go. Killer whale. I was like, killer whale is about the only one I can think of that sort of,
I mean, there's whales, the dolphins, killer whales. I think sea manatees are sea mammals. That is all the ones I know.
Well, no, the reason I say killer whale too is because killer whale, you can make. You can make cool adaptations for fantasy of the killer whale. I mean, just it can become such an evil monstrosity.
I mean, killer whales are awesome, dude. They are basically they terrorize the seal population, which I guess is also an aquatic mammal.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Seals, yeah, an aquatic mammal.
Yeah.
There you go. You've reached it. That's our full database of aquatic mammals. And of course, we chose the one with killer in the name, and then rocks the black and white. You know.
All right. Well, that was easy. I guess. Let's see. We've got 3 quick topics after this, so we'll go ahead and do one more. I'll roll. Let's see what we get here. 17. Q's reckless speculation. So, turn it back on you.
Wow.
Except you like to speculate. The Xenos Aquatic Animals was because
sadly I kind of started rolling into my whole Kojima
I know you sort
like he's not gonna listen to y'all because it ain't about you.
Well, I'll go here. We have an article about an upcoming Aliens movie, so you could just roll with that.
I do have reckless ideas. So basically, the next Alien series that they're planning to do, they've stated is going to be about inequality, which is really odd because I honestly thought an Aliens movie would be about aliens.
Yeah.
No, that's just me. So now the question is I'm wondering how they're going to pull this off. So my reckless theory is that the xenomorph is going to be a face hugger that gets attached to a black lesbian woman. And she's going to have half her head shaved and red hair, dyed red hair. And her righteous feminine genes and righteousness will be adopted into the xenomorph, which will be a female xenomorph. It's going to be a queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, queen. Boom. Yeah, it's going to be. And thus, even though it's a xenomorph, it's going to run up on some little black kids. It's going to go in and it's going to be like, no, they don't deserve this. It's going to go and it's going to hunt the white man. And it's going to be tearing them up. But it's not going to be face hugging them because they don't deserve to be a part of the powerful black xenomorph race. So it's just going to eat them. And it's only going to find the strongest of women, of black women and others to bring into the fold and make a superior, justice fused xenomorph. Because that's how powerful the message is, that even the alien DNA must succumb to the strength of a minority woman.
Oh,
Bam.
is that it? You done?
That's the theory.
All right.
It's the most likely. I don't know how else they're going to do this. I'm trying to think of I mean, I know that sounds messed up, but honestly, I don't know how else they do this other than like some like black rebellion group sets xenomorphs loose in a white skyrise. I don't know. Like, how do you address inequality with xenomorphs? I don't know how you do that. Like, it's such a weird. This is a killing machine. How do you? The only other way is if the aliens are barely in the show and it's just a political drama that also sometimes has aliens. That's the only other way.
So my biggest thing is why, I guess, because
Why?
I mean,
That's the one thing we know the answer
you
to.
have aliens, or Alien, which has a strong female protagonist.
No, it's specifically not a Ripley story.
I know, but my point is it already has a strong female protagonist that is loved by a very diverse crowd. Men, women, I mean, Ripley.
Everything in between.
Yeah. Ripley is a beloved character whose gender did not matter. Like, it didn't matter. Like, everybody was like, no, this person, no matter sex, no matter color, no matter anything like that, was a awesome protagonist.
Absolutely.
So if we're going to talk about inequality, then isn't that the epitome? You should make a good character that race and gender doesn't matter.
I mean, dude, the story already had those themes.
Yeah.
Evil Weyland Yutani, evil white man corporation trying to set xenomorphs and everybody. She even had a line where she said, at least they don't try to fuck each other over for percentage. It already had the message. These people are so dumb that they're trying to put messages in stuff that has the message by removing the message. If you remove Ripley, you just took the whole female protagonist who people actually respected out of your story. Then when you put in Diversity Girl, who's just a woman acting like a man because that's all they think. They don't believe a woman can be a woman and be strong. So she's just going to be acting like she's a dude the whole time. And they consider that strong, which to me is sexist. You don't have to act like a macho dude to be strong. In fact, sometimes strength comes from not having those innate traits, but overcoming those challenges. When a person who's afraid overcomes their fear, that's heroic. It's easy for a strong person to behave strong. If you have unstoppable skills and can kick all the ass, then you going to fight xenomorphs isn't really that impressive, is it? You're a butt-kicking machine. You're not actually, there's no real. But why do you think the everyman appeals to people? Why do you think the concept of the regular guy
and basically,
that rises to the occasion?
If you read here where he's talking, he says one of the things I love about the first one, blah, 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 blue collar, space trucker, faceless nameless corporation. The second movie is such an 80s movie, but it's still about grunts. So it talks about that level. But then he's like, in mine, you're also going to see the people who are sending them so that you will see what happens when the inequality we're struggling with now isn't resolved.
Yes, he's literally saying this is our future.
Yeah.
Us setting xenomorphs.
If we as a society can't figure out how to prop each other up and spread the wealth. Oh yeah, so it's we need to be we need to be what, socialism? Spread the wealth.
How is socialism going to stop xenomorphs?
I don't know. Then
doesn't work on xenomorphs.
What's going to happen to us? There's the great Sigourney Weaver line.
That stops xenomorphs at all.
I don't know which species is worse. At least they don't fuck each other over.
Yes, that
for
was
a
in
percentage.
That was in the movie. But that was because Weyland Yutani kept essentially causing a xenomorph problem to keep happening.
Yeah.
Because every time she tried to kill out a xenomorph, Weyland Yutani would try to keep one to weaponize it or something. So xenomorphs aren't socialist, actually. They have a queen that is the ultimate power in their group. They're technically a monarchy, closer to a monarchy than anything else. It's a matriarchal monarchy.
Why can't I just have my good sci-fi horror?
Like when you have one absolute authority and everyone else is called a drone, then you don't have equality. That's not equality. That's literally way up here and down here. But it's a woman, so it's okay.
Maybe they thought that the subtlety of the previous movies just didn't come through, so now they want to, slap you in the face.
Whalen Utani
Like every other movie now.
Whalen Utani is so evil. What are you talking about? They're so evil. They are the evil mega. They were like the first evil megacorp in a space movie. They're like the ultimate evil megacorp. These jackass, there's hints in the movie that they're letting the xenomorphs eat people to just have more xenomorphs.
We got to be more blatant about it, though, because every sci-fi movie is about
everyone's a fucking idiot. So you just got to beat them over the head with it?
Yeah. Because every sci-fi movie has an evil megacorp. I mean, think about it, man. Just about every sci-fi movie is an evil megacorp. So,
by the way, you know what I find hilarious about this? This is being said by a major Hollywood industry and a very rich director.
Well,
now here's my idea. You know what? We're gonna drop the dramatization. We're actually level-headed people. If that's generally your opinion, we entertain. But on a serious note, if you really feel this way, then I think you should donate your proceeds. And I'm being serious. Donate your proceeds to these causes. Then show me that you're not trying to make money by pretending you care. I don't like to see anybody yelling about socialism that's rich and is not willing to donate because he doesn't need this money. They got their money. So donate the money. There are people out there, man. I see people walk around homeless every day. Donate the money. Actually show that that's what you want to do. Don't look at me and go, I want to help the poor. So I made this blockbuster show worth millions of dollars, paid these actors thousands of dollars, and then I made me and Fox a whole bunch of money. Okay, what else? That's it. We told the message. It's like, you told the message to people that don't need to hear it, because you want to know who's watching this? Working class. Preaching to the choir, man. So whose wealth do we need to restrict? Because the rich people ain't going to care about this. So it's like, no, why don't you make an example? You're wealthy. Put your money where your mouth is. That's all I'm saying. Put your money where your mouth is. Don't profit off of this. Be the first. Take the first step. Take the first step. And I had to stop because I'm being. Take the first step. And if you do that, I will support your show and I'll publicly apologize. But you need to show me, because otherwise you're just another Hollywood faker, just like Pride Month just ended, and now you don't see a rainbow any damn where. Well, it's true. It's messed up. They were everywhere. They're gone now. It's like fake ass Hollywood. Man, they were all on it. I put it up, man. Google ain't got it nowhere. I don't see nothing. It disappeared so damn fast. I was like, holy crap, dude. Did y'all scrape the stickers off at midnight? God, no.
They got Juneteenth, and
I mean, that's just messed up that these people keep trying to pretend like they care about us and they don't.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some fun stuff.
Vin Diesel gives update on Riddick 4 and potential new Riddick game.
He already made Riddick 4. It's Fast and Furious 9. They go to space, man.
Oh.
Spoilers, they go to space. In a car.
Hopefully they
do. In a car. They go to space in a car. I'm not joking, man. They go to space in a car.
Yeah. Hopefully they do better with the Riddick game than they did last time they did a Riddick game.
So at this point, honestly, Riddick is not his most over-the-top character anymore. It's Dom from Fast. Well, Dom will whoop Riddick's ass. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is like falling off of buildings and being okay. Last time Riddick fell out of building, he was hurt. You know? Remember he was all jacked up? I saw his last movie. I've seen all the Riddick movies. He got on that planet. He was injured. He had to recover. He was stuck there for a while. Man, dude, Dom would have got shot, betrayed, fell out the cliff, would have climbed back up, put together a car out of tree sticks and the rocks, ran over the aliens, and drove back to Earth.
Yeah, Theo says, was my first question when F9 was announced. What did they do? Add rockets halfway through trailer. Look, rockets. You know, and cars swinging like Tarzan. We're
going to find out the Furians are just the descendants of Dom.
Oh,
race is just descendants of Dom. The great ancestor, the first super Furian.
Oh. All right, so yeah, Vin Diesel gives update on Riddick 4. I'm excited about this. I enjoyed the Riddick movies, you know. So, you know, we actually did we did that interview with what was his name? Brain fart.
But yeah, he wrote the
that was on the set and helped write
the Riddick
the Riddick
stories.
stories. I know Blood Axe.
Blood Axe knows where he'll put it in there because we're bad with names.
Dean Foster, is that it, or
Alan Dean
Foster? Yeah. So yeah, and I think he said he had a project he couldn't talk about when we interviewed him, didn't he?
Yeah.
So this may have been it. Who knows?
I played Chronicles of Butcher Bay. Dude, I've done them all. There's nothing for Riddick. I mean, I saw the anime done, that influx style. Like, I have followed Riddick. I like his story. I find the Furions to be interesting.
I played Chronicles of Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay. Wasn't that great of a game.
I played worse.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was. Apparently here, Games Raider said it was one of the boldest and most expertly designed titles of the year. I don't recall. Maybe I played a different one. I don't know. That's not how I felt about it.
It was fun. I played it all the way through. It was fun. I don't know what the hell that motherfucker talking about, but it was fun. I mean, to me. But then again, it was Riddick. I guess the reason I didn't dislike much as you is that it was a movie game, dude. Like, I went in knowing it's a game based on a movie. You know how bad those are. Have you never played a game based on a movie?
Yeah, well, no, I know. I mean,
compared to movie games, it was good.
Yeah.
Compared to a real game,
I remember the controls were pretty clunky, and that's pretty much how
like
most
I said, you gotta
video
put it
game
in this
movies
category.
go. Yeah,
By video game movies. Or have you never played?
Video games based off movies, not video game.
Like you want to know the worst game I ever played? Street Fighter, the movie, the game. The arcade game that was based off of the Street Fighter movie that was based off of the Street Fighter game. With none of those really being accurate to any of the... Like, the movie almost had nothing to do with the game. Van Damme's movie, that's the one it was based on. And then the game didn't really represent the movie that well either. So I said, wow, these have nothing to do with each other, really. But, yeah.
But yeah, so
Batman Returns was something else. Yeah,
looking forward to a new one in the Riddick series. It has been a long time since we last got one, though, so it's another one of those things. They keep pulling these things out that have sort of lost their hype. I mean, yeah, I remember Riddick. I enjoyed the movies, but is it really gonna jump? Because I mean, a lot of people have forgotten about it. A lot of people. I mean, we have a different generation now that are watching movies that have never seen a Riddick movie.
Well, it might be a soft reboot in that it may be reintroducing the character to a younger crowd. My most amusing thing is that I'm looking forward to seeing Vin Diesel playing a more realistic character again. It's gonna be good to see him get grounded, do something a little bit less fantasy.
Yeah, I'm sure Jarek could be happy to see a new Riddick film. I mean, our boy Jarek, he's a big Riddick fan. He's played him in several of our tabletop games and had a blast every time. So I'm sure he's looking forward to it. All right, let's see. Our last topic for today is something I saw and just it made me want to rant, which is EA and hi-rez partner with in-game advertising platform. And it's just every time I see EA is constantly trying to advertise in games and monetize all these titles. And I just wish I could buy a game and be done with it. Be able to play it.
Though, remember?
But everything is getting ads in it. I mean, dude, I rebought. So I got an Xbox Series X. I rebought all the fighting games I had on my PlayStation, and I bought them for my Xbox because it's something we all do as a group of friends. We often get together, sit on my couch, and play
DOA, play Tekken.
And as crazy monetization as DOA is, because oh my God, nothing beats Street Fighter, man. Street Fighter, they got ads. They even have costumes, which play ads on your costume while you're fighting. They advertise stuff in between your fights. like loading. I honestly think the
Commercials
loading
and
is artificially stretched out. So
You
that
do have an X. It is interesting that there's always enough pause for that advertisement.
But well, I mean, with the PlayStation 4, let's just say I didn't notice any faster loading speed, even though I had the PlayStation 4 Pro and I had played it on other people's PlayStation 4, and most games had a little bit faster loading speed on the Pro versus the 4. Not Street Fighter. They wanted you to see that ad. They want, and I mean, it would bug me and do pop-ups telling me, to buy this thing, and I was just
to
like,
piss you off, I would use the advertisement skin to piss him off. I'd get Zangief and have my underwear advertising stuff, and he could not stand it.
And so I can't stand that in-game advertising platform. It's why I don't play a lot of mobile games, as it bugs the crap out of me. And that's what I told him.
I said, what they're doing is mobile games are insanely profitable versus other games. This is just a sad truth. And mobile games are so profitable, but not because people foolishly spend huge amounts of money on the in-game stuff, but also because they're riddled with advertisements, riddled with them. And you have to pay money to avoid the advertisements. So what it is EA being blinded by money, being the Wayland Utani of video games, looks at that and goes, well, I don't know. Like, Ubisoft's real bad, too. I gotta lie, man. There's some horror stories about Ubisoft. But EA's bigger, though, and actually has some franchises we care about. Fuck Ubisoft, man.
Yeah.
You want to hear about Ubisoft, check out James Sterling's things. They cover it in great detail. I watch all their videos about Ubisoft because some of the exposés are shocking, like just how bad it is over there. And they do a good coverage. But EA is a massive company, and I've heard their mobile division just makes so much more money than everything else. So they're going, how are we making money? And they're like, it's monetization and advertisements. So they're trying to slide that over here, not realizing that the people over here are over here because they don't want it. They don't want that. Mm-hmm. That's why they're over here. We're over here paying $70 and $80 a game to not see commercials. That's why we're here. As you can ask him, I don't play anything mobile. Like I don't TikTok. It's like I don't do any of that stuff because I can't stand the constant interruptions and commercials. They irritate me dramatically.
I'll tell you this. So I was stuck having to wait on something the other day, and so I needed something to kill some time, and I didn't have my headphones, so I couldn't just waste time on TikTok. So, but so I'd grabbed up this mobile game that I'd seen. I was like, this looks interesting. So I'm playing around with it, and of course, there's ads between every game, and I was like, oh well, $2 you can remove the ads. So I'll spend the $2 to remove the ads just so I can kill some time. And as I'm going through, man, it's getting harder and harder, which you expect as you go up in level, and because it was touted as a multiplayer game where you play up to 200 million players or something. I don't know. Anyway, point is, I'm playing it, and I'm like, man, these people are getting better and better and better. And I was like, I was doing some skill shots and stuff, so I was like, well, maybe I upped my rank too fast, and now I'm just getting into impossibly high-level people. So I let the game kill me a few times. I just lost till I dropped rank. And I noticed that everybody still had the higher buffs and the higher counts and all this stuff. I let it go all the way to 0, where I was playing other people at 0 rank, and they were all more buffed than me, And of course, to get more buff, you either got to play for a really long time to earn coins, or you can spend real money and get. And I was like, I don't even think I'm playing real people. I think they're just full of shit. So I threw my phone on airplane mode, so I didn't have any internet. Yeah, didn't interrupt the game or nothing. I just kept on playing. And of course, they just kept making the players stronger and stronger because they're trying to get you to spend money.
You remember the algorithm they were talking about, which goes, oh, you've been playing this long. were going to continually try to push you to spend money.
Yeah.
And your rank didn't even matter. It was that you had played the game too long.
Now,
You played the game so long that they said it's time for us to get more money out of him. So it upped your difficulty trying to coerce you to spend money. Now, the fact you weren't even playing real people, dude, you didn't see it because you're talking. When you said you played up to 200 million people, I looked at the camera and went, no. I was shaking my head like, you're not paying.
Well, I think it said 200,000 or something. But anyway,
you wasn't playing two.
Yeah,
None of y'all
you
were
weren't
on
playing
the server
any.
together.
There was
Yeah.
no, and I mean they faked balled this so much.
You
because
were
they,
in a simulator,
they throw,
a money spending simulator.
They threw up the person's that you're playing with's name and the flag of their country that they're playing from, and it's so full of bullshit, man. Of course, I spent $2 to remove the ad so I could kill some time. It got me my $2 worth for killing some time. But I also gave it a 1-star review and put on it that it was bullshit and
bots.
And yeah, the bots and the mechanics that were.
I like the fact you turned off the internet connection and went, yeah, I don't believe you're real, Sergio. How are you reaching me, Sergio, with no internet?
But as you see these companies like EA, pick up more and more of these in-game advertising, I only fear that we're gonna start seeing more of this in actual console and PC games versus now PC. I mean, somebody hack them out. I'm not that worried about PC. People get around that shit. But
yeah, I know, hackers have been my heroes for a while now. They've been getting out there and wrecking these companies, man, and getting all up in their stuff. Ooh. Like maybe hackers will save us from mobile games one day. We're gonna have to depend on them.
Yeah.
Go. Like,
well, no, that was the other thing because you could watch an ad to get a buff, and I was like, I'm curious, so I hit one of them to watch the ad to get the buff. The ads were hard coded in there, man. You could even watch the ads with no internet, like.
Wow. No. You know what? That says I was right. It was a simulator the whole time. Yeah. It was just a full simulator.
Because I have found
you were the mouse.
Because I have found some with ads where you can actually go into airplane mode and you can hit the ad for the buff, and because it can't load the ad, it just goes ahead and gives you the buff anyway. But they even hard coded the ads in there. I mean, it was insane.
That's a little tip from us on how to get that. Bam, airplane mode. Hit all that. Yeah, go ahead, toss some ads out. Toss those ads out.
But anyway,
that's why it runs an update every time you. Yep. Yeah. That's very logical. And I mean, and that's my biggest thing. But you know what? That's fine because we still have Bethesda. We still have the studio that did New Vegas and
Oblivion
and Outer Worlds.
Or Obsidian or Oblivion.
We still have Kojima. Yes, we have Kojima. No, we still have people that care, that make video games to build an actual legacy, a series. Because here's the thing, you know what mobile games don't do? They don't actually sell merchandise. They don't create brands that stick around. Example, a lot of money is made off of, Kratos and Kratos gear. When God of War came out, people were getting costumes, getting T-shirts. Oh yeah,
people get T-shirts for the Elder Scrolls, stuff like that.
Yeah, so you still want branding. The Dovahkiin all over the place. I mean, heck, Dovahkiin's a new skin you can get in Smash.
I mean, even though we haven't had a Half-Life 3 or Portal 3, I still see people buying gear with the Portal, logo and all that stuff.
All over the place, head crabs.
So
catch the Freeman. Find the Freeman. It's like these brands stick around and they keep making money. So we'll still always see it. Now, the problem is it's going to be hard to get new ones. Because these companies just don't want to, they want the easy buck. They want the easy buck. But I believe that games will never really die. And you want to know who's the one of the main people that's going to make it happen? Say what you want. Some people are going to hate to say it, but no, it's Steam. Because it is easy to get a game on Steam. And some games that have gotten on Steam, the reason that company got known is because it's easy to get a game on Steam. I mean, yeah, does it mean Steam's got some crap on it and some stuff that's a con? Yes. But, I'm almost sure Little Nightmares debuted on Steam, and that series is awesome. I love it. I'm all into the lore of Little Nightmares, man. Love the lore of Little Nightmares 2, the offshoot game. I forgot the name of that quick, but it was kind of like a mobile style game. But all of these are really interesting, and this series would have never I believe it started on Steam. So hopefully we'll continue to get new content and new franchises coming out, but it's not going to come from EA. It's not going to come from the big companies. The good news is that we've also got Game Pass, and I see a lot of indie games on Game Pass too.
Yeah.
So Game Pass may be another place. And what's better way to get your game out than if people can play it for free?
I've picked up several of the indie games on Game Pass, some that I'd seen on Steam earlier, years ago, and was just like, but they came on Game Pass. It's worth picking up.
I played Dead Cells. I don't even like roguelites, but no, it was suggested by Blood Axe and it was free. And I enjoyed it for a little while. I'm not a big roguelike guy, but I tell people, man, if you like side scrollers and roguelikes, it's a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have paid $5 to get it, but I played it on Game Pass, and it's worth. I tell people, no, it's actually worth the purchase.
Yeah, I think I picked up It Lurks Below or something like that.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, there's been several. Dude, Moonlight, those Moonlight Cells, whatever, the one where you had to shop. Mm-hmm. We both played that. That was pretty fun. So it's like there were games that Game Pass introduces. So Game Pass and Steam are great places to get these indie games out, but don't look to EA, especially because EA likes to consume companies and then close them down. EA is notorious. It's gotten rid of so many good studios.
Bloodaxe says
Moonlighter.
Moonlighter.
Yeah, he played it too. That was a fun game. I actually enjoyed it. And that's a game that would have never caught my eye.
Yeah.
But I was bored. It was on PC. It was on Game Pass. Played it all the way through, man, on the hardest setting. Plowed through it. Had fun. So, I'm sorry, I know we got distracted. Well, we go down rabbit holes. But we're just saying.
I mean, we're at the end of the show now.
Yeah, basically, though, Steam, if you're an indie game designer, this is your moment because the big companies are abandoning us. I mean, look at what they did to Last of Us 2. They are moving away from trying to entertain you. They don't care about you anymore. They don't care about the player experience. They're now about themselves because ultimately it's selfishness. Selfish. I want to put this message out here. It's everything we talked about. Aliens, all that. It's selfish. I want to put this message out here.
Well,
I don't care what
it
you
recalls me of that one developer from a developers conference that was talking about how she didn't like, that the players were raping her characters by doing things that they didn't want to do.
The weird NPC thing where she said NPCs are real people living their own lives and players take their agency. And I'm like, first of all, it's a video game, so none of it's real. Yeah. 2, it didn't make the NPC a I mean, you made it an NPC. You did that. And also, who are you even talking to? Because it's like, I play plenty of games where you can't hurt NPCs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, some people take their character. They want to see the death scenes. They kill the character. Like, then make your game where the character can't die. Like, that's on you, heifer. Like, if bad stuff is happening to your characters, you wrote that into the game. If I can run and shove my head up a troll's ass and die that way, you wrote that into the game. That's not the player's fault at all. Well, like graphic death scenes, you did that. NPCs we can abuse, you did that. And I was annoyed that she was saying this because you know me, as much as I talk shit, he knows I don't even like doing evil routes. I can't do it. I don't get into running around and murdering everybody outside. Like even in, like every now and then I'll go in a little bit, but like I play Biomutant. I don't know how I talked to him about this. I said, I don't know how you do the evil route on Biomutant. It's so dark. I can't do it. Yeah. I can't. So it's like,
yeah.
Oh God.
All right, guys. We're gonna end it on that note. But
why haven't the aliens wiped us out yet? Are they enjoying our misery? They're just watching and laughing.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com where you can find links everywhere we are online. Be sure to like and subscribe to us on Facebook. Hit that notification bell. I know Bloodaxe has been putting out a lot of content on there with the video games and the interviews. And he's been editing this show. He actually started breaking it up into multiple sections because some people thought it was a bit long. So, you know, we're definitely appreciate him for the work he puts in for this. So check that out on our YouTube channel. And as always, thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed.
You nailed it. How'd you nail it? No one nails it.